Welcome to Gallery Zone. Here we deal in paint, photos, and mediums to explore the worlds that nobody sees and most fear to touch, like that space behind the toilet that never seems to get cleaned and has questionable hairs. All words, all dimensions are represented and framed to reflect their eerie truth to our face, much like a cheap bathroom mirror, dim, cracked, and never truly reflecting reality. Today, we look at a new entry. Similar to René Magritte's Ceci n'est pas une pipe, one might think this is a painting of a door, and one might be wrong yet again. Through this portal, reality ceases to exist, and with a stroke of a pen, worlds can come into existence or be thrust into a very real hell. This place is simply called
Room 311, sir. We have continental breakfast until 9 a.m. and checkout is 11 a.m. Please sign here.
Great, thanks.
Is there an elevator?
Oh, yes. It is just past the vending and ice machine. But I'm afraid it is out of order.
Figures.
Stairs are fine.
1 or 2 keys?
1.
2.
1 is fine.
Here you are, sirs. Enjoy your stay.
Why didn't you get 2 keys?
Why do we need 2 keys?
It's the principle. It's like you didn't want me to have a key.
What are we, married? Here, dear, take the key. Should I carry you over the threshold?
In this weather? Here we are, room 311.
Mind hurrying up? I'm losing feeling in my fingers.
Yeah, you shouldn't have brought so much stuff.
Oh, I came prepared to be trapped with you in a blizzard. So I planned ahead, starting with air freshener. Would you open the door already?
Who's a grumpy boy?
Open the damn door before my arms fall off.
There's that gal I married. Well, the key's not working.
Give me that. Come on, you cheap little mother bastard. There. Wasn't so hard, now was it? Now get out of my way.
It wasn't so hard for me. For your consideration, 2 best friends enter a room to work on a project, only to discover that the room is... Hey, did you order a voiceover?
I did not. To my knowledge, this place doesn't even have turn-down service.
And the camera crew?
Still drawing a blank. Look here, folks. We just rented this room for the next few days, and there's not enough room for us and you.
Will only be a few minutes.
Not good enough. You're gonna have to get out.
Seriously, I have another page of script and only 10 minutes to get it done. These guys are union. Look, we appreciate you doing whatever you're doing, but we need to get set up and...
And I'm about to take a giant dump, which I'm sure neither you nor the sound people want on your recording.
But, trust me, you do not want to be a part of that. Maybe finish the voiceovering in the hall. Okay. Come on, guys. Oh, I'm glad that's over. There's no chain on the door.
So,
there's no chain. It looks like there was a chain, but it seems that somebody may have absconded with the chain.
I hate to be pedantic, but,
So we have no security. If someone stole the chain, what's to stop them from stealing all our stuff, or us, or the door?
Seriously?
I'll just put this dilapidated desk chair in front of the dilapidated door as a dilapidated security measure.
That thing isn't even tall enough to reach the doorknob.
Well, it can at least serve as an early warning system. You should ask for a discount, you know.
I don't think that's an option. Hey, what's with all the complaining? Usually I'm the one complaining. We're here to write, not complain.
I still don't think it's going to snow.
It's going to snow. So much we may have to extend our stay here in Club Shed.
Yeah, we'll see.
Remember our objective here. Writing Season 2. We barely made it through Season 1, but it came out amazing. I just thought we should have a retreat and try to pound out a few scripts to get ahead on Season 2. You know, so we're not writing everything at the last minute.
I agree. Yeah. Let's just hope we don't get snowed in here.
I thought you said it wasn't going to snow.
We'll see. I just can't believe you booked us at a haunted hotel.
It's not haunted.
Just look at this place. You know somebody has died in every one of these rooms.
But it's not haunted.
The ghost probably didn't want to stick around and get, afterlife chlamydia.
Still not haunted.
We'll see.
Anyway, let's get settled and start writing. I have an idea for the overall storyline.
Haunted hotel?
Alien invasion.
Oh, sounds good. Hey, where are you going?
to exorcise the demons of the duodenum.
So that's what's haunted.
Oh, hang on.
And so it begins. Just need to tidy up a little bit. Let's see. Get rid of the phone. Don't need that ringing. Put it in the... There are no drawers in this room. Interesting. I'll just throw it in the closet. Alright, got that taken care of. And get a couple things put away here. And there we go. Yeah, that'll work. The rest of it will wait till later. I mean, we got plenty of time for that, and really, what is time anyway? Alright, what are we thinking of here? What can we write?
Have you been spending a lot of time in the bathroom lately?
I sure have.
And do you have anything to show for it?
A lot of wasted reads on my Facebook page.
That's not doing anyone any good. That is a social media platform on the decline, according to the latest statistics we've created.
It is?
Sure, bathroom time is precious. So why waste time on a loser outlet?
Yeah, why should I?
That's why we made the perfect bathroom-friendly social media platform, Shitter. You can spend your entire afternoon on Shitter and feel like you've really accomplished something.
Oi, this is great! I've already dropped 15 shits about the Prime Minister, and my legs are hardly cramping at all.
And did you notice how many people loved your shits?
3,000 flushes already? This is great!
The more time you spend on Shitter, the more appreciation you'll get from other users. Algorithms on the Shitter platform amplify your shits by the amount of time you spend on Shitter. So the longer you stay on Shitter, the biggest audience you'll earn.
I can't believe I ever wasted my time anywhere else than on Shitter.
Well, now you know. And so does everyone. Shitter is what bathroom time is all about.
Ah, I feel lighter, healthier.
It's a temporary euphoria.
Remind me to remember you in my will. What was your name again?
Sir Albert Crumblebuns. Hey, leave me your stationery so I can send you messages from your grave.
Nice. I had an idea for a commercial in the bathroom, but I see you're already writing.
I'm starting to. Hey, how about we open with a bar scene? And there's a piano in the background playing melancholic music.
Oh, it's not the same melancholic music from the election after-party scene from last season, is it?
Nope. In a minor key, but in a major way.
Okay. Then what?
Then a shot rings out.
Okay, but what does this have to do with an alien invasion?
No idea. I'm just vamping until you give me some ideas.
Ugh, give me that computer. All right, the scene is let's see, a sunny day in the park.
Any dogs?
Yes.
Not a yappy dog, I hope.
Oh, no, your pickiness. Just a big happy dog. And then from out of the sky, a spaceship lands, much to the surprise of everyone.
Mine! I saw it first, it's mine! Mine!
You mean ours?
Of course, ours. Ours.
Oh, yes. We claim this land in the name of Boopalicious 5.
Quick, take a picture. The timestamp will prove it.
Of course. Let me just freshen up. Photobot.
Yes, master.
There you are. Start recording. Document this exquisite moment.
Of course, master. Shall I transmit this live as well, master?
Of course. Let's make sure the Galactic Land Grab Council sees how motivated we are.
Be sure to tell him I saw it first.
Oh, behave, Zaxi. I'm sure we don't need a repeat of last week.
Actually, that was kind of fun.
Recording, master.
Oh, hello to all my associates at the Galactic Land Grab Council and to the Lightspeed Surveying and Construction teams of Boopalicious 5, especially you, Grooksy Poo. I'm proud to announce that we have found a suitable location for colonization on this virgin planet. To expand our population on this sumptuous planet in the name of the Galactic Empire, of course.
Hey, excuse me, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh my, one of the natives. Be sure to get him in frame. Well, hello. We are here to claim this land to widen our borders.
You do realize this is a public park?
Well, it may be to you, but to us, it's now an outpost of our world.
You just can't come here and claim the park.
Why not? We discovered it.
That's right. I discovered it. It's mine. Ours. It's ours.
Well, it's our park. It's been here a long time, so it's already been discovered by us.
Oh, I see. Some negotiation is required. Well, don't you panic. We're more than willing to purchase this area to help you relocate to a new place that you might find more suitable to your needs.
You want to buy the park?
We were thinking the whole area.
With what?
Dude, we don't own any of this.
Hang on, let's see what they got.
Let me see what we brought with us. Zaxi, what do we have that we can spare?
Let's see. We have 4 boxes of Valerian popple beads.
Valerian popple beads? What's that?
Some use them as a stimulator. You know, like a marital aid, even if you're not married.
Pass.
They vibrate and light up.
Dude, do you know what we could do?
Pass. I don't do beads.
You're sure?
So sure.
All right. What else, Zaxi?
We have 18 boxes of inflatable Perinthian twaddle rings.
Twaddle rings?
They help with, extra staying power, especially for long weekends.
Pass.
Dude,
we are not selling our sacred land for anal beads and cock rings. You'll have to do better than that if you want our sacred, obviously expensive land.
Better. Perhaps we should just use the orgasmic transmogrifier to...
Boss, we do have one other thing.
What?
We have 10 bags of Philippian power pills.
Not the Philippian power pills.
How bad do you want this area?
Fine.
Wait a minute. What are Philippian power pills?
Well, they're pills
I gathered that.
that enhance every sense you have,
cocaine pills?
Sounds more like acid.
gives you tons of energy and euphoria,
Heading back to cocaine?
Or meth.
it gives you the staying power of a plutonium.
Super X!
This is killing me. Zaxi, do you know how hard these pills are to come by?
Nylon Gardens.
Fine. Do we have a deal?
Hang on. We'd like a sample of these pills you speak of before we agree.
Fine. Pillbots!
Okay. So how long does it take to... Okay, you've got yourself a deal. Sold!
Oh, good. As you can see, we've procured the land at great sacrifice, but we are now ready to fertilize this planet with our seedlings. It's time to send the representatives and surveyors to begin our constructive congress for not just our people, but for the indigenous peoples that need to be relocated. Well, this is Crexus. See you all soon.
I'm calling in sick.
Dude, I'm calling in dead.
Whoa! Yeah! Touch me there one more time. Oh, yeah.
Attention everyone. We're the government. Not the sneaky, untrustworthy government, but the new, improved, friendly government. There's no need to panic or use cellular devices. There's been a chemical leak nearby, and we need to inoculate you again for any adverse effects or conspiracy theories. Please proceed to the tents we are setting up in an orderly fashion, and we will take care of you, help you quickly. So sorry you heard that.
How's that for a start?
We've started? Well, not bad, actually. Got a little paranoid toward the end, but where do we go from here?
A commercial?
So soon?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Hey, how about a quick break? Is it snowing yet?
It's not going to snow.
Humor me. Well?
It seems to be very white out there.
So, snow.
In abundance. Much more than I thought.
One snowflake was more than you thought.
Still, this is far more than usual. And it happened so fast, like in 10 minutes?
Well, let's see what the news has to say about it. Good evening. I'm Ken Donnelly.
And I'm Kim Donnelly.
And this is Instant News.
The only news you ever need.
Thank you for joining us. And here at the top of the hour, snow, snow, and more snow. The National Weather Service has issued a wintry winter mix for 90% of the nation with heavy precipitation and freezing temps due to Winter Storm Abby Norma. In addition to school closures, many businesses have announced suspension of service, including the popular coffee chain Starbucks. The corporate office for Starbucks has issued closures for all their locations in the southeast ahead of the winter storm front, which has resulted in a mass rush on all Starbucks locations, causing massive traffic jams across the region and driving Starbucks stock prices up 30 points on the S&P in the last hour. Law enforcement officials have issued a warning for everyone to simply stay home to avoid being caught on the streets. When asked about those caffeine-addicted individuals who have ignored the warnings, Barry Burr, the head of the Department of Transportation, had this to say.
Let's face it, Starbucks is basically serving crack in a cup, so now we're dealing with a bunch of addicts jamming up every artery within 5 miles of any location. You want my professional opinion? Well, those crackheads, they basically fought this off.
In response to the sudden upswing in traffic, the DOT, along with the State Patrol and local law officials, have begun road closures to every major artery and intersection leading to Starbucks. Because of this, the governor has declared a state of emergency. We now go live to the Capitol.
That is not oat milk. Find that barista and have her flogged. Thank you for coming today. Winter Storm Abby Norma is heading our way, so it looks like Daddy's coming home drunk again. The National Weather is advising that we will probably be receiving up to 18 inches of snow, sleet, ice, and freezing rain. Considering that during the summer it's hell's front porch around here, it only stands to reason that hell would freeze over every now and then just to keep us on our toes. Therefore, this is still really good. I'm issuing a state of emergency for the whole state, calling in all emergency and hospital workers and anyone who knows how to use a snow shovel and is used to this crap. Also, I'm issuing an executive order for the Starbucks locations around the area of the governor's mansion to remain open with reduced staff for one customer, me. Because if I'm going to be dealing with all of this, you don't want to deal with me without my lattes. Any questions?
Yes, Madam Governor, will you be calling in the National Guard?
Yes, in order to keep the roads clear from the Starbuckses and the governor's mansion for delivery. Aren't you concerned about any looting or violence? The only violence anyone needs to be concerned with is me if those Starbuckses run out of coffee before the storm lets up. And it's hard to loot when you have frostbite. Use your head, people.
Have you activated the emergency management services?
I put them on standby. Funding has been a little stressed since my divorce proceedings. Next question. It's been reported recently that you're under investigation due to misappropriated funds being used to invest in the Starbucks Corporation. Do you have any comments? That's all the questions I have time for. I suggest everyone hurry and get some coffee and get home before the bomb falls out. Good luck, everyone.
Our investigative news team contacted the governor's office for details, but the only response so far has been a coupon for a free latte. Kim?
Thanks for that lengthy news item that took most of our time as usual, Ken. In breaking news, the question of whether or not we're alone in the universe seems to have been answered. We've received eyewitness reports that earlier today at Mashburn State Park, an alien spacecraft apparently set down near Lake Pontiff. Eyewitnesses tell us 2 aliens and a floating robot exited the craft and began making a scene just before they were approached by a pair of local men in an attempt to communicate with the aliens. There are claims that some type of negotiation took place between the aliens and the 2 local residents, culminating in the 2 men receiving several bags of an unknown substance. Upon sampling some of the substance, the 2 men seemed to be in a state of euphoria. Amateur video shows these men removing their clothes and attempting to have sexual relations with several trees, large rocks, and a goose.
Whoa!
The aliens returned to the craft and left just before military forces arrived on the scene. Government officials have denied there were aliens in spacecraft and that these were the result of a mass hallucination after an accidental spill of an experimental chemical at a previously unheard-of research facility located somewhere in the area. All witnesses were processed in military tents and then taken to the research facility for treatment. They have been quarantined for observation to be released at an undisclosed time. Officials state that witnesses are in good spirits and are currently signing NDAs for their own protection and that there is no danger to the local population. The 2 naked men remain at large and are considered extremely aroused.
We'll be back with sports after these messages. I wasn't trying to take up the whole segment.
Don't hand me that. You do it all the time. You promised you'd stop.
I wasn't trying to. The copy was long. It wasn't my fault.
Maybe if you spent that amount of time in the bedroom...
I told you that was the medication. I got that fixed. It's not like you were helping.
Guys, we haven't gone to commercial yet.
Damn it. I'm staying at my mother's.
Fine.
Whose idea was it to hire a married couple to anchor?
I thought it was your idea.
I thought you did it.
No, that's above my pay grade.
I wish I could fire me.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that was something.
Definitely different.
Oddly different.
Even so, well, back to work, I suppose.
Doesn't it concern you?
Being trapped in a hotel with you for an indefinite amount of time during a freak snowstorm? Yeah, a bit.
Well, there's that, but don't you find it odd that we just wrote about an alien encounter and it just appears on the news?
Coincidence?
Seriously?
Well...
For your consideration, 2 friends writing a comedy in a room outside of time and space come to realize they are literally trapped by the cosmic flow of reality and have begun to reshape the fabric of our world.
Is that the creepy guy from earlier that was in our room?
I'll check. Hey! Are you guys stalking us?
Oh, sorry. We were just trying to finish the segment.
What's all this about us screwing with reality?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Piss off!
He's fussy, but I have to agree with him.
Come on, guys. Let's film outside for a while. But don't worry. We'll be back.
You see now why we have to have a chain on the door?
Just keep writing. How about, I don't know, bringing Farrago back?
Hi, Doc. What's with all the noise?
Hello again, Tommy. The noise is from an incoming message from an alternative timeline.
Wow, that's pretty neat. Who's it from?
We don't know yet, Tommy. The Cosmic Acceptor Device, or COSAC Dev, will give us a printout once it receives the entire message. Here it comes now.
Why, that's just a lot of ones and zeros, Doc.
That's right, Tommy. Binumeral communication is the quickest way to send messages between timelines. Let's feed it to the Cosmic Binary Decipher Device, which I like to call the CosBin Cipher. Well, I don't think this message was meant for me.
Why you say that, Doc?
Well, here, read it. The first line says it all, Tommy.
Dear dipshit. I don't know a dipshit, do you?
I don't believe I'm acquainted with the fellow. Now read the rest of the message to me so we can puzzle it out.
Dear dipshit, get ready for an alien invasion. It's already happened in my timeline, and I dealt with it before they even landed. But since you're actually slower than your grandfather, I surmised you need to be spoon-fed information. I suggest you turn on your Alio Detecto device, stupid name by the way, and look around because they're hard to miss. Signed, Farrago Prime. P.S. No, binumeral communication is not the quickest way to send messages between timelines. You're just too stupid to figure out plain English, dumbass. That's not a very nice message, Doc.
I agree, Tommy. It would appear to me that this Farrago Prime is quite the rogue.
And how, Doc?
Well, let's turn on the Alio Detector device and see if anyone's out there.
What is it, Doc?
It would seem that the Alio Detector device is malfunctioning. Any alien species near the Earth in this timeline would be detected and should show up as a little green dot.
The whole screen is green.
Precisely, Tommy. So either this device is faulty or we're surrounded. If that's the case, I suppose we should consider opening a promulgation channel to our new alien overlords promptly. Another incoming communique. And into the translator. Let's see. It reads, "No, your stupid machine is not malfunctioning even though you built it. You are being surrounded, you complete idiot. Time to get to work and try not to be too slow or your planet is doomed. Signed, FP. P.S. There's a surprise waiting for you in Timeline 37B, Sector 14, 4th planet. Might help if you can figure it out. I wouldn't bet on it, though. PPS, tell that boot-looking Tommy that he's equally worthless in every timeline."
That Farrago Prime sounds really mean, Doc.
Maybe so, Tommy, but he's given us a clue. Quick, to the Alternative Timeline Deflabrator, or Alt-Time Deflab.
You do need to work on naming these devices, Doc.
No time for that now, Tommy. We have to save the world.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Boltar, the Percon Predator. And today I'm going to talk about something new, something different that has nothing to do with Percon. Or does it? So I'm starting a new show, Aliens at Our Back Door. In this segment, we'll discuss the latest news about the recent alien sightings and landings with some close friends of mine. First up, Roger Soffenstein, amateur astronomer and part-time cat sitter. Roger, welcome to Aliens at Our Back Door.
Thanks, Boltar. So glad to be here.
So, Roger, tell us what happened while you were on your way to a client.
I saw an alien craft land.
What?
Yes!
What did it look like?
Like a spaceship. Silver fins and lights and everything.
Oh my God! Did you see what came out of it?
Unfortunately, the government showed up a few minutes after it landed and threw us all away before we could see anything.
Food?
Told us to scram.
Scram?
Vermouth.
Vermouth?
Leave the area immediately.
Leave the area?
We had to go.
Oh. Did you get any photos?
Of course. But my phone is old, so the snapshots aren't very crisp.
Aren't very what?
They're not very sharp. They're blurry.
Oh, that's okay. We love a blurry photo on aliens at our back door. Let's have a look.
Okay, here it is.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. It's very blurry, Roger.
Sorry, Boltar. I'm gonna get a perky XS7 next paycheck.
Oh, those are great. So, what was the military doing?
They were setting up a bunch of tents off the backs of trucks.
Tents?
Yes, off the back of big, long covered trucks. They were super friendly and herding everyone in the park into the tents.
Why? Could you see into the tents?
The what?
The tents. Tents!
Oh, those. No, I was distracted by two naked guys running around screaming, "This set is great!" When I looked back, the trucks were driving off.
You heard it here first, folks. The government is doing its usual to cover up the truth from us. We have our first caller! Hello?
I just wanted you to know you're right. Both of you. The aliens are real. They've been landing all over the world. It looks like they're claiming the planet, and all the governments are in collusion to cover this up from the public. It's definitely a conspiracy. Everybody on the planet is in terrible danger.
Danger?
Terrible danger.
All of us?
What?
All of us?
I don't understand.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone.
Roger, we were right. Oh, who is this?
I can't give you my name, and I have my phone relaying off several relays coated in layers of aluminum foil. They've been tracking me for months. They're probably listening to this podcast right now. My dog is looking at me strangely. He's probably a government agent. Oh my God, it's here!
Oh my God,
goodness.
Are you there?
Oh goodness!
Are you okay?
Oh no!
Is it the government?
Or is it the aliens?
No, I just thought I was out of magic shell, and turns out I have another bottle. Anyway, as I said, I can't give you my name. Just know that I'm fighting for the truth, just like you. Call me El Blancuro.
It's our first conspiracy theorist. I'm so excited.
I'm really more of a...
No! I accidentally hung up. Oh my God. El Blancuro, I didn't mean to hang up. I'm just so excited. Please call back. I promise I won't hang up. Roger, what do you think about El Blancuro?
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
Doesn't he sound like an international man of mystery?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he just might be a...
Hold that thought. Hello? El Blancuro?
The government cut the line, didn't they? I told you they were...
No. I just got excited and hit the button by accident. So, El Blancuro, what do you know?
Oh, I know the current administration has a lot of things it wants kept under wraps, and they're not taking any chances. If anyone sees these ships or the aliens themselves, take pictures and videos and upload them to every social media platform as soon as you can. The government can't stop all of us. We, the people, deserve the truth.
So patriotic.
Avoid going into any government office, including the post office.
Why?
They've started pumping chemicals through the ventilation to make us compliant. And don't go into any of their tents. People come out changed.
Changed?
They don't remember anything, not even their names.
Can the government do that?
They've been doing it for years. Gathering information on us, social security numbers, tissue samples from smallpox inoculations, Radio Shack asking for your phone number when you bought a pack of batteries, issuing you a phone number when you buy a cell phone. They can download your mind. That's why it seems like none of your passwords work anymore. They go in and change them from the information they've gathered from your mind. Then they just wipe your memories and give you new ones.
Anything else?
Tell your audience to keep spreading the truth and take lots of vitamin D and baking soda. I have to go before they find a way to triangulate my position. I'll call back as soon as I can. Farewell for now, fellow friend of freedom.
Fellow freedom friend.
No, fellow friend of freedom.
Either way, Roger. I think we have a fellow freedom...
Friend of freedom.
Fine. Friends, freedom, friend.
Fellow friend of freedom.
Okay. We have a voice to help guide us through this crisis.
Crisis? What crisis?
The suspicious government activities that are wiping the memories of its citizens to cover up an alien invasion.
Invasion?
You heard El Blancaro. What else could it be?
Visitors?
No, this is definitely an invasion.
Beg pardon?
Oh, now you've got me doing it.
Doing what?
Never mind. Well, that's all for our first installment of Aliens at Our Back Door. Join us next time for more of the truth that the government doesn't want you to know. Talk to you soon, fellow free defenders of...
Fellow friends of freedom.
Fine! Whatever. This is Boltar, the Percon Predator, saying goodbye. And be sure to keep one eye on your back door. Guys, we all know that about once every month, that special lady in our life can go through an unpleasant time.
It's called menstruation, Jack.
It sure is, Al. And during that time, it's up to us guys to be kinder and more gentler to our lady friends.
It's called sympathy, Jack.
You got it, Al. But sympathy is only a feeling of profound concern for somebody, while empathy means stepping into that person's shoes so you can truly know what they're dealing with. You know, us men need to learn how to empathize with our significant others. And that's why Percon has made Tampatico.
They're tampons for men, Jack.
Exactly, Al. Here's how Tampatico works. At that time of the month, when she starts to feel terrible and bloated, you simply insert one of these into your back there with the ripcord facing out.
Make sure it's facing out, Jack.
10-4, Al. And when it's fully up there, pull the cord and the unpleasant filling sensation will expand into your rectal cavity and well beyond your lower abdomen. You'll be just as uncomfortable and disagreeable as she is. And after a few days, it'll simply deflate and you can pull it out via the ripcord.
Don't pull it out before then, Jack.
Absolutely not, Al. Which reminds me, Percon is now responsible for misuse of the Tampatico, which can lead to catastrophic caverning of your backside.
Read the instructions before use, Jack.
Al's right. It's not rocket science, but you'll be mighty glad you followed the instructions.
And she'll appreciate what you do to empathize with her, Jack.
That's a fact, Al. Tampatico tampons for men. Because sometimes, hey, sympathy is not enough.
Sold in a 12-pack for monthly use or a 24-pack for heavy flow.
My name's not Jack, it's Corey.
Whatever, Jack. Well, here we are.
Not so loud, Doc. There's bats everywhere.
Don't worry, Tommy. They can't hear us.
Why not?
Because I've enabled my geodesic dome of quiet, or Geo-Do-Qui.
Where are we, Doc?
It appears to be a cave of some type.
Yes, but where?
Well, let's see. It seems we're exactly where we were in our timeline, but things are different here, Tommy.
How so, Doc?
Well, for one thing, I don't live in a cave in our timeline. And I definitely don't live with bats. It must be daylight here since the cave is full of them.
Are they just waiting for dark to become vampires?
Don't be silly, Tommy. The only timeline I know where that happens is timeline 27A. And you don't want to get stuck there. The whole place smells like garlic.
Well, this place smells like poo.
Guano.
You know?
What?
You know what?
I know guano smells like poo because it is. Well, we'll just have to go through refumigation when we get back. Try not to step in it or get it in your eyes. Oh, these are very primitive surroundings. You know, Tommy, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that Prime fellow's not leading us on a wild cat chase. Look around and see if there are any markings on the walls or anything that shouldn't be in a cave.
You bet, Doc. There sure is a lot of poop.
Perhaps I should take a sample. You never know what you'll find in poop. Could be a cure for something.
Like vampirism?
Not really a problem in our timeline, but if there's a cure for it, it could be a good source of income for 27A.
Hey, Doc, I found something.
What?
It looks like an arrow on the cave wall.
By Herman, it certainly is. It's pointing in this direction. Now let's see what else we can find.
Look, here's a word. And another one.
This way, idiots.
That Prime guy again.
Seems too pleasant for him. Now let's see what's this way.
Look, Doc, eggs.
Indeed they are, Tommy.
Are they bat eggs?
Unlikely. Bats are mammals. These look more like some type of reptile eggs.
Look, Doc, there's an envelope. Who's it addressed to?
To the Brothers Dim. This must be for someone else.
I'm pretty sure he means us, Doc.
Don't be silly, Tommy. We're not related.
Just open it, Doc.
Dear Tumor Twins, Prime asked me to come by and drop a few clues, knowing you would probably die from cryptococosis when you got lost and had to eat poop to survive. These are Ranklosaur eggs. No, I'm not going to tell you about them. You'll just have to figure it out yourself, doofus. I suggest you wear gloves when you pick them up. You know what? Never mind. Do what you want. You probably burned out your last brain cells reading this note. Well, good luck, moron. Mech Farago, timeline 44T. P.S. Stay the hell out of my timeline, twat.
Jeez, Doc. Are all the other Faragos jerks?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, Tommy, but the two we're dealing with are definitely incorrigible. Let's gather up some eggs and we'll take them back to the lab for examination.
On it, Doc.
Coming, dear. Why didn't you just take the key?
Because I gave it to you.
I would have shared it with you.
What are you, a communist?
In this economy? Where'd you go?
I went looking for the elusive breakfast nook.
They have a breakfast nook?
Breakfast nook is a bit of a kind euphemism. It's more like a converted storage closet that, from the lingering smell, used to hold a large supply of curry. Apparently, it only services the thronging crowds that stay here from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
So, no coffee for you?
No. So, I have to try to use this diminutive ancient device to try and produce a cup using a package of Gupta Farms' finest brown grit.
And that's why I never drink the stuff. That, and it stunts my growth. What's wrong?
The power cord came out. Hand me a screwdriver.
I don't have a screwdriver. Will the hotel key card work?
Maybe. Maybe not.
So again, no coffee for you.
I'll get it to work. You know that guy at the front desk?
Not personally.
Well, I saw him by the breakfast nook, and he asked me if I wanted fresh towels for the room. I told him, not a bad idea, but we've only been here an hour, so we haven't had a chance to defreshen towels yet.
Did you ask him for a chain for the door?
Will you stop with the chain? He went on to tell me that fresh towels are very, very important, especially in room 311.
And did he say why, or if it's haunted?
No, but keep an eye on the toilet paper supply just in case. So weird.
Will do. Hey, while you were gone, I wrote some more pages.
So you're not completely worthless. What did you write?
A health product commercial?
I take it back. I thought we weren't doing commercials this season.
Gotta pay the bills somehow.
You're right. All right, what else?
Dr. Farago in a cave.
Why is he in a cave?
He's on an expedition. You know, subplot stuff.
Yeah, I bet he brought a screwdriver.
Look, the roads are still fairly clear, so we could just go out there.
Here you thought it wouldn't snow, much less stick.
I merely stated that the roads were still fairly clear.
So?
So I figured we could go get some supplies.
Is there a screwdriver store in this town?
I was thinking we could go find you some coffee.
No, we have writing to do.
Taskmaster.
Slacker. How many pages did you write?
5.
You should have written 10.
I'll leave that to you.
Where are you going?
1, to get a new key, seeing how it makes for a poor screwdriver. 2, I'm going to go check the weather from outside and see if it's as bad as they say it is.
Have you thought about the second episode much?
Yeah, I think we need to have more aliens.
I agree. Hard to have an alien invasion with just 2 aliens.
True, but I do like that scene.
Praise from Caesar. Well, maybe that's hell freezing over out there.
Look, it's just the first episode. We're easing the listener into the story, and besides, we need to introduce a bunch of characters in the first couple episodes so the story can get going. I mean, you remember the P in Pasto, right?
You just had to bring Bennett into it, didn't you? Look, while you're out, if you happen to see a screwdriver just lying about, acquire it for me, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do. Fine. Let's see. Should we use the same end music from last season, or...
My name is Sharon Carter. On January 9th, 2025, our world, our universe, our very future was fractured by two beings with immense power and no conscience. That was the...
Welcome to Andy's. Can I take your order?
Just a minute. I'm looking at the menu.
Take your time.
That was the beginning. Our world was cracked, warped, and split into infinite dimensions, all in the name of comedy. Our present became toxic, and the human race in the near future is almost extinct. Factions of surviving humans and AI-powered robots brought to you by Percon are forced to work together.
Are you ready with your order?
I'm still looking at the menu.
Sounds like you're working on exposition.
I'll be ready in a minute. Factions of surviving humans and AI-powered robots brought to you by Percon. Yes, that's where I was. Are forced to work together against the deranged creation of these two beings. The resistance is led by my son, who isn't even born yet, but sends information to me in bits and pieces, like a cosmic puzzle begging for help. I'm the only one who knows the truth.
Do you know your order?
Andy's number 3 with a chocolate shake.
You want to make it a King Andy's combo?
No, I don't need that many calories to fight against the future apocalypse.
Pull around to the first window.
I'm the only one who can stop these two beings from deleting me from existence, or worse, forcing me to live through bad writing. I know the date, but not the location. I have to hurry. I have to find them and stop them before it's too late.
Ma'am, you're backing up traffic.
And I have my phone relaying off several relays covered in layers of aluminum foil. Did you know relays and layers are almost the same word? Well, I just found that out.